Oh my gosh, I almost hit that squirrel. Arkansas State Championships this weekend. Tees in the trees, okay, tits. Tees in the trees. Okay, so my first shot was actually with the Horizon MD1. It was a great shot. I ended up in circle 1. It's just the second shot where I almost hit the squirrel. Figured I'd use that for the intro. B tier tournament, 3 rounds, and there's a few things that I want to work on during this practice round. One of them being my new putt. I've gave up on the straddle. That'll be a separate video. You just get to watch me putt. The second thing is actually specific holes out here, like hole 2, for example. This hole has given me a problem every single time I've played it, and by every time I mean 3 times. I've only played this course 3 times. 2-round tournament and then a 1-round flex start. I'll break those down later, but this is just 240 feet. It's through that little gap, but the basket's off to the right. The issue is 30 feet behind the basket's a cart path OB, cart path left OB, creek right OB, and for whatever reason, I cannot figure out the forehand to the basket, because you really do have to go out wide, got to keep it underneath the trees. Can't go too far. I've been trying the A2, which is the play we're gonna take today for score, but I might mess around with that FD3 after. Safe. Forehands have been wackadoodle. Let's try the FD3 for a little giggle. That looks a lot better. I forgot to mention there's a ditch before the basket. So you've got this little 30-foot strip that you're working with. It's pretty tough. It feels like a musket birdie because it is only 240 feet, but I swear this thing is a little tricky booger. Just trying to hit the straight gap now. If I hit it, I'll be in the circle for the easy par. Easy par. So the first time I actually played this course, 2 rounds, I think it was a B tier, and I was playing it blind. Got a lot of bogeys in the front 9 and was like, well, GG's in the chat. I think I got last place in that tournament, but we don't have to talk about that. But then I found out that the back 9's super scoreable. 10 down is like not difficult to get to. Very scoreable course, as you will see. This is one of the many easy birdies. As long as you're disciplined, par 4, way off to the left, hidden along the woods. The only thing you have to worry about is this cart path right. Not usually a problem until it starts getting windy. So all I'm doing, prototype DD3, hit it on some hyzer straight out, I get that flip up, it'll dump off to the left. If you're also not disciplined, you'll bury it in the woods too early and you won't have a shot. I've been wasting my time looking in these trees for 5 minutes and it's out here on the fairway. I swear I saw it go into the woods, so I'll have to look back on tape. Maybe this dude rolled out. It had to have rolled out. Second shot, I can see that tree. Basket's literally to the left of it, so that's kind of my aiming point. I do have a low ceiling. No, I don't. I've got a big spike hyzer out to the right. 40 foot up. Well, welcome back, straddle putt. I got the tree right in the way. It is still a 40 footer. 30 feet. Counting elevation, 33. Damn it. So this is a 3-round tournament, 2 rounds at this course on Saturday. Final round tee time, so it's official, at a course that got hit by a tornado. But apparently it's back now. So on the left side of the screen, we're gonna have my score from the practice round. Other side of the screen, we're gonna have the average of what I got during the 2 rounds here, and at the end of the video, we'll do a little tournament check-in. So with that being said, if you see that I averaged even on a hole, that probably means that I got a birdie and a bogey, or even, or an ace and a double bogey. I'll let your imagination take over. Hole 4, I like to play the forehand because all this grass is not grass, that's water. And if I go hyzer and I don't make it, I basically re-tee. If I go forehand, at least I can get on the other side, and then if it goes out, I got a putt. So that's my game plan. It's 285 feet, we're going with the FD3. You got all the room out left, so don't be sawing anything off. That is a C1 putt. Oh my gosh, another thing, I'm figuring out how many discs I'm gonna throw in this course. Oh, because I'm bringing a small bag with me. Oh, your boy was out in the sun for 5 hours yesterday. We got a 3-mile run in, we got our disc golf in, we got some swimming in, practice putting. Did I put sunscreen on? Yes. Did I reapply? No, and my freaking body is lit up. I need some putters. So carrying this heavy bag around, I'm starting to get sweaty because it's 95 degrees here. It was 60 degrees in Finland 3 days ago. Love me some Arkansas weather. Another thing, let me hit this putt real quick. Hold up. One more to show it wasn't an accident. Bag, we're switching it up. I'm a new freaking man. I got a new putting style. I learned after in Europe that you really only need 5 discs, so big bag change coming up. Lots of new stuff. I'm also unemployed. So full time in disc golf, taking it very serious. There is a new breed of Nate coming by the end of the summer, I swear. Enough about me and my sunburn though. Hole 5, 405 feet. This hoe is tricky, dude. Forehand, yeah, but you're gambling with that dead tree back there because the basket's kind of tucked off behind it. Then you've also got this dead tree right here that's just playing mind games. Like with the forehand, you think you're gonna hit it, it's tricky. I've tried the forehand, never successful. I'm not successful on this hole at all, actually. Backhand turnover is the play. I have 2 red prototype DD3s, one significantly more beaten than the other, and hopefully that doesn't come to bite me having the same disc with different stabilities. Does it have enough? Well, that's the best shot I've ever thrown on this hole. Still, that's a testy one. I need to get more flippy DD3s. That's the thing that I'm adding to the bag. I gave up on the Emperors, by the way. I bought 4 of them. I've lost 3. So that is a sign from the disc golf gods. I'm not allowed to throw Emperors. I mean, the Emperors do smash though, but we just do not get along. It's kind of like a bad girlfriend if you think about it. Anyways, so instead of the Emperor, I'm gonna do the S-line DD3. They're noticeably more understable than the C-lines. I think that'll work out. Here we go. Another bad habit that I'm not trying to get into. Boy, I'm talking like crazy. I'm trying to putt twice since I'm, learning the inline putt, and I keep wanting to hold this in my hand. I don't want to do that. I don't want to get into a habit of having a disc in my hand, so I got to make sure I drop it. Here we go for my first ever birdie on the hole, I think. Low for the par. Dang, I really want to tell you guys everything about the putting stuff, but I need to save that for another video. There's not a lot of tricky holes out here. Everything's pretty straightforward, but there's just a few. Hole 2, hole 5, a few more on the back 9. Like hole 6, elevated basket, straightforward. You can throw anything at it. What's pretty sad and unfortunate is, what am I gonna throw? I threw forehand on this hole every single time, and I'm in a position right now where I don't feel comfortable with the forehand, so I'm gonna go with the backhand. I'll throw a forehand giggle, but I think for the tournament, I'm gonna stick with the backhand. Sit in the basket. No, short. Actually, hold on. Let me cook. We're practicing. This bag's heavy as hell, and I'm so red. I wish I could show you guys, but I don't think I can show tits on screen. Pun intended. Here we go. Second C2 of the day. 40 feet elevated basket. Little left to right wind. Shout out to the flag. That was chains. Dude, oh my gosh, I said this in the tweet the other day. I was playing disc golf, practicing the putts. I made every single first putt, and I missed every single second putt, which was fine for score, but it pissed me off. So there's our basket off to the right. It's an open forehand shot all day. I've never had a practice round here, and I've been itching to go straight at it, but that'll be the second shot. First shot. FD3, use all this open space out to the left, spike this puppy on top of the basket. Just get around the trees. Oh! I don't think there's any OB here. I think it is, yeah, it's just a wide open hyzer. Alrighty, let's have some fun. Where's my MD1? Did I never pick up my MD1? Am I tweaking? Oh, it's right here. Straight shot. I've been waiting for this hole for a long time. Oh, that feels so good. Like I said, I am having like trust issues with the forehand, but I'm not gonna let that dictate the round. Like if I have a shot like the elevated basket where either shot's available, I'm gonna go with the backhand. That's what I'm feeling more comfortable with. Holes like this where it's straight shot, tunnel gap backhand, or a wide open forehand, I'm not gonna let myself being unconfident with the FD3 dictate that. And it could also serve as a good like confidence booster, because if I hit that shot like I just did, makes me feel like I got it again. So this is a very easy par 5 or a very difficult par 4. If you're gonna make a mistake when bombing off the tee pad, you wanna go right because you have a cart path left out of bounds. An eagle is not unheard of on this hole. I've yet to get one. It is just really dependent on this tee shot. And didn't get it over the hill. I mean, wide open though, we can go for it. It's just kind of far. Left to right wind. Shout out to the flag again. I'd say probably 470 to the pin. I will do my best to give me a look. Yeah, that ain't happening. I know, hold up. Ah! C2. Cameras don't do it justice, but I'm at the bottom of the hill and you can see what you're working with. It's very uphill. Go in. Short. Hold on. I just gotta see. No. Still have that easy birdie. Boy, my legs are killing me. I think I just figured something out. There's 2 different layouts that are playing out here on the course. I'm playing the layout that I've always played, but I've been seeing extra tee pads that I haven't seen before. So kind of keep that in mind whenever I'm doing a little score breakdown. Par 4, hit the gap, get past all the trees, you end up in a big fairway, basket's off to the right, wide open. If you're feeling confident, you'd go forehand. That way you kind of work your way closer. Because it's kind of an equal option here, I'm just gonna elect for the backhand. As long as I get out to the fairway, I'm fine with whatever shot I have into the green. So uphill. But yeah, we're in the fairway. Lots of elevation out here. Here we go, baby. Eyes on the target. There is somebody mowing right behind me. I'm gonna make this quick. Envy, straight at the basket. I rushed myself. There's no way he's about to run over my Envy, right? There's no way? That he might have ran over my Envy. Baby, how did you survive? You're about to see a different Nate if that man ran over my Envy, but he's a smart man. He probably dodged it. Or I just got very lucky and this is a thin disc. Yikes. Better. Kinda. Third time's the charm. Nope. To be honest, I'm not 100% sure how to record this shot. It is straight down the hill and then like a candy cane back up. So there's the tee pad. I'm literally teeing off right next to you guys so you can just kind of see it go downhill. Gonna go with the Envy that almost died. Hopefully we can hit the double mando. Perfect! If you go too long though, it's out of bounds. I'm out of bounds. So that is the tricky part about this hole, is because you really do need to push this OB line to have an open shot to the basket. So I think next time I'm gonna go with my A2. That way it'll hyzer before and I won't have the distance there. Basket's a blind tee shot up and over the hill. Playing a turnover, you've got some nasty rough left and right. That'll give us the putt. Hopefully we save par. Where the hell's the basket? Bruh. Nobody want to share that information with me? That does not count. That does not count. I feel like we automatically get a par. My channel, my rules. What the freak? Huh? This shot just got a lot harder. We all knew I was going to save that par, right? I mean, that's only fair. I do feel guilty. Not going to lie. But if we just pretend the basket was where it was at, I saved the par. And it's in a new layout now. Hole 11, 230 feet, tight gap. Tightest gap, well, we just played a pretty tight gap. Second tightest gap, this gap's tighter. I'm throwing the Envy. Tight gap. That'd have been cool. Try again. Oh yeah! Dang. Third time's the charm. Yeah! Did I just hit my disc? Can you guys tell it's hot out here? So you have OB left the entire way. I tee off from right here. It's a par 4. You have OB Creek that's kind of right up in the middle that you kind of have to worry about on your second shot. I'm really far away because my camera's overheating, so I'm trying to keep it in the shade. I'm gonna go tee off. Back in the Dizzy, I'd go forehand, forehand. I'm going backhand, backhand on this one. Shade golf, I might have to go forehand on the second shot. Need to get it a little bit higher. Dang, can you feel the energy being sucked out of me right now with the sun? And I only brought one bottle of Wawa. Mentally preparing myself for a 40-footer. We've got probably a 25-footer. That's always a good feeling. Never when it's the opposite though. When you think you have a 25-footer and you actually have a 40-footer. That didn't deserve to go in. That one didn't go in. Here's a hole that likes to give me problems. OB Creek short and left, OB Cart Path right, 340 feet, I think. Years prior, I would always go Envy, but I think I've learned my lesson now. And since I have so much space past the basket, just disc up, go MD1. If you have a problem, you're long and not short out of bounds. We're going with the more stable MD1. That way I can actually have a reliable finish. Good shot. Still almost left it short though. Let me do that one more time. Still, I'm trying to finesse it. Don't finesse it. Just commit. Better. Midnight Prowl. Let's have some fun. Oh! I love a nice hyzer flip to turn. Shank the last one. Here we go with another straight shot. There is a hill short of the basket, so it makes the putt kind of tough if you leave it short. As I said, back nine's pretty scoreable. You're gonna see that almost every single hole is kind of a must get birdie. I'm gonna go Envy straight at Mr. Basket. Hit the tree, be nice. Short. So that is my fresh blue Envy. That is a little bit more stable compared to the purple one. My purple one is currently MIA. I don't know where he's at. I didn't bring it to Europe with me, thank the Lord. Just inside the circle. Thankfully, I don't have to straddle. Too high. Nate Turner. Too low. You would think, okay, under 300-foot hole, pretty easy. Gives me problems. Left, steep hill. So if you bail out left, you've got a uphill 45, 50 footer. MD1, because I'm just gonna hang it out straight and I don't need that big finish. I just kind of need a subtle finish. So keep it underneath the branches, hit the MD1 flat, let it do everything else. Keep it underneath the branches. Well, part of that, did you not understand? Okay, different branches. Cool, might have helped. Yeah, 40-foot death putt. That's the other problem on this hole, because if you do keep it right, you got a death putt. Easy peasy, that's a silly hole. It's the little holes out here that just bother me for some reason. Straight shot's obviously the play, but you can just kind of see the trees are kind of scattered out there. Turnover is also a line. I like to go with the hyzer. So go envy, play it just kind of flat and smooth, and then see if I can finish before that thicker tree in the back. Just like that. And we've got a putt. Yeah, I'm gonna do the backhand turnover because that's kind of a fun route as well. Get in the bucket! Oh my gosh, you really got in the bucket. It's a giggle ace though, they don't count, we all know that. Do I go with the backhand hyzer? Do I go with the turnover shot? I mean, sheesh. 350G PA3, the best disc that Prodigy got rid of. You said it here first. I said it here first. This is the farthest 315-foot hole I've ever seen. A lot of people like to go right at it, but I like to go hyzer, right around the big tree, spike it in. Kind of a tailwind, so not really the best wind to be doing this, but I still want to go for it. But see, I mean, that was a full rip hyzer, and it's 315 feet. I think if I got the DD3 a little bit higher, that would have been good. I kind of kept it low, so I went long. We got a circle two. Please. Damn it, I said please. Final hole, thank God, it's a par 5, half a mile up this hill off to the left, surrounded by OB and natural OB to the right. You do not want to go in there, I promise you. Easy par 5, nah. Very, very difficult par 4. The eagle is there. I had an opportunity, wanked the putt. Prototype DD3, as hard as I can, flat, and see if I can climb up this hill. That's what you don't want. Eagle, out of play. Don't have the arm to go into the woods though, so we're Gucci. So there's the basket. So in case the camera doesn't do it justice, I am throwing uphill. Like, take your hand and stop. It's very uphill. Going MD1 for score. Again, OB left, keep this hoe turning. Oh, that might be out of bounds. No, we're safe. Oh my gosh. Am I out of shape? Jeez. Okay, straight shot up the hill. Nah, that's a tap in birdie. I'm gonna be way too exhausted to do the outro up there. I don't know what I shot. I think it was good. Seven down would be my guess. Putter was all right, we're still learning. We're just gonna check in with Tournament Nate and see how the rounds are going. Not bad, putting was great, I think. Not C2s, but I only had I was 0 for 3 on C2s. 2 metal hits and then like an air ball from 65 feet. But all around, not bad. Score is somewhat respectable. Shout out to Gideon for just lighting up the course while 3-putting that elevated basket. So dude is a demon. I had 2 OB strokes on 2 ridiculously easy holes. One of them is the bogey, I think the only bogey of the round. So it is what it is. We still have a second round, so I will check back with you guys in 3. Round 2 Nate, not as good as round 1 Nate. Putts were great. The irony is 2 times I straddled, I missed them, but I was catching all the inline putts. It's weird. I would either get off the tee great and be in C1, or I would get off the tee horribly and have to scramble. Couple OBs, you already know. I don't know, I'm chilling in cash at least. We'll see how tomorrow goes. Burns, so I'm gonna have to be pretty disciplined. I don't want to give up any strokes, but we'll see. I'm about to have a heat stroke anyways, but peace out. See y'all tomorrow.